Yo, welcome back to the open bar. Salute.
You know, Tito, he said, I think he said one of the things, salute is not a wine salute.
That was a long time ago. Get over it.
Just saying, he said.
Get over it. He should have said it when he said it. Anyway.
Salute.
Salute. It remind me, remember that show, Selena? Salinas. That's how we say it.
This is funny, yo. Those are Ron originals, man. Y'all gotta let him.
It's Ronology. Y'all gonna love it,
Joe. One day.
Am I dying?
I said one day, man.
Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, I am about to blow up. I'm moving to California. No, I'm just joking. I'll be here, right here in the dirts.
Hey, so do you think you're ever gonna leave DC? Would you ever leave the area?
I would say this: if I didn't have a child.
You don't have a child.
You don't have a child. You have an adult.
No, I'm talking about when I would have left alone. I say if I didn't have a child.
How about your brother?
A long time ago.
A different state than your brother.
No, me and my brother, we went to different colleges. He went all the way to Alabama, and I went to Virginia. So
was that hard on y'all?
Not really.
Not really.
We cool. We always had our own bedrooms. We never you know what I'm saying.
So you can live in a different state?
Yeah, we go visit each other.
Right now, we totally we not.
I live all the way in Waldorf.
We used to be at each other's hips up until we started getting into serious relationships
in high school.
Oh, okay.
But we do call each other. We speak to each other at least 3 to 4 times a day.
I do not talk to this dude. I don't know why I keep saying
that. We do call each other all day, and I talk to my mom. I talk to my mom and my brother about 3 to 4 times a day, and my sisters.
And this dude don't talk to his mom.
I do talk to my mother. She on the phone. Don't say nothing like that.
He don't. Anyway,
I don't talk to her as much as he do, but I talk.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. 3 or 4 times a day.
No. Anyway, the man himself, the angry man, his high blood pressure's up and everything. He need an enema. Dave, why are you mad this week?
You guys kind of alluded to it earlier.
Oh boy.
We were talking, and we're starting to see a pattern that's going on. First, let's go with Beyonce.
Okay.
In this song, and the lyrics that she was changing in the song, she was taking spaz out of one of her songs, right?
Don't say nothing bad about Beyonce.
Here it is. Here we go. Where's freedom of speech? Because now Monica Lewinsky is asking her to change the lyrics about motherfucking her getting nut on her dress.
For real?
On her last record,
Monica asked her to do something?
Beyonce
Partition.
she said he Monica Lewinsky'd all over my dress.
Yeah, she
wow.
wants that taken away out of the song. Why are we keep allowing? Y'all keep opening the fucking gate to freedom of fucking speech, and y'all keep y'all keep allowing. Y'all not gonna be able to say nothing. Right. Y'all not allowing people to be their fucking self anymore.
Talk to them.
Because here it is. Y'all want to fucking limit to what somebody says.
Okay, now.
Motherfucking,
yes.
You can spaz on a motherfucking. You get mad.
Right. You better.
You can motherfucking have a muscle spasm. That shit
preach.
short.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Do
Stop
that
motherfucking
No.
getting. No. I mean, you can't say everything is a slur or you're offended by something because, you know, there's a problem with it because it's something you don't like.
That's all right.
You know, back in the day, if you didn't like something, you just didn't listen to it.
They didn't listen, right? That's what they say.
Hey, no, Dave. So, all right, so I want to throw this at you, and I want you to keep going. They want to take the word spaz out of Beyonce's song because it is the word.
It's supposed to be offensive to people.
It's from the word spastic. They get it, which are people who have, disabilities who actually have those seizures or those kind of outbursts or whatever. So they can be spastic. So they take the word spaz from people who are spastic who have disabilities, and so they said that's they say use flip. Maybe.
Prince got hairy booty.
Because spaz,
like that.
it's saying
people with hairy booties gonna say take that out
for being insensitive about people who were spazzing. So, but we don't even mean that when we say spaz, right?
Right. So Lizzo got the blunt of it first, right? About 2 months ago when she used it in her song, and now they coming out with Beyonce with this, right? But yet and still, you give a nigga an inch, he want motherfucker take a mile. You know what I'm saying? You keep giving the public
hold on,
all this.
Do you think that if you had a child that had this disability and they were spastic, right? Would you feel like that is kind of making them singled out and feel bad because?
No, because it's not pertaining to what my child has.
because Beyonce doesn't even mean that.
Right. You have to understand the context she's using it in.
So then it sounds like people just be trying to control people.
Right. That's the problem. We keep allowing it. Everything is going to be a mute. Everything's going to be a mute because motherfuckers going to be scared. It's bad enough, right? In the workforce, right? Men won't even talk to women or won't have meetings with women in their office alone because they feel like they're going to be charged with some motherfucking sexual harassment.
And you guilty until proven innocent.
Right. It's everything is we're closing the door on so many things, and we just keep allowing it and keep allowing
So you can't even use regular words. Like, yeah, I agree. I think that when you use the word spaz in a song, we're talking about being,
Like,
going off on you.
Right.
Going off on you.
I'm gonna go off on
Which
you.
is for a reason,
Well, see,
Right.
Not for a disability.
Right.
This
It
is-
has nothing to. It's not even pertaining to
What-
that. And words have more than one meaning, people.
This is true.
Well,
Well,
I
this
think
is
that
my
Beyonce.
thing. I
should-
think that you shouldn't like these artists like Beyonce and what's my big girl name again? Lizzo, not big girl, Big Love. I didn't mean to say that, but I just think that they shouldn't.
You can't even be. See, that's another thing. You can't even call her what she really is, a big girl.
Oh my God!
Exactly.
But
She knows she's a big girl.
You know, a
I
lot
just
of people
think
that
you
watch
gotta
our
realize
show.
that you can't love. You can't please everybody.
But I
So go
think
on
that-
with your life and
right.
be quiet.
That's good.
But
But
the thing
I
about
also
it
think-
is
but-
everybody's keep changing,
They-
and it
I think the mistake that people make, and like what Beyonce make, what Lizzo make, what a lot of people make, is when you give up. Like somebody, say for instance, she should have just said, "It is what it is." You know what I'm saying? She should have doubled down on it.
Right.
right. She
That's
should
why-
have did
she
what's
shoulda
like
said, "It is
like
what
what's
it
the
is."
what's the dude in Virginia, the governor who did the blackface shit that still has not relinquished his seat.
Right. Yeah,
Was it Ralph Warnick? No, I mean whatever. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. But the problem is, I just think that's where we have the problem is when you
fold to the
when you
pressure.
fold to the pressure, and you should just like I think the Washington Redskins should have never
Never
changed
their
name.
fucking name.
That was the dumbest thing they did. So what? That people had an issue with
So
it.
who? Okay, all right. So real quick, I think this is the biggest point. Today's point is words have. This is the best way to
Different
make the
meanings.
argument have different meanings, right?
Right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna throw a couple words at y'all real quick.
Okay.
And y'all see if y'all can determine the two different meanings you can have, right? So the one of them is bark.
So bark. I mean,
A dog voice.
A dog barks.
Yeah, a dog bark.
barks.
But you know,
black people
DMX
say-
bark too. You know,
But no, but the
you
bark-
mean going off on somebody?
Or the bark of a tree.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. Okay. So how about clip?
Clip.
So
There's
it
a
could
clip,
be
take
a
a
video
toenail
clip,
Right. It could be a video clip,
or it could be
A gun clip.
a hair clip.
it could be a hair clip,
gun
or
clip.
on the
Or-
football
or
field,
a gun
you
clip.
can clip somebody, you know, and
Oh, you
playing
can
football.
Trip somebody up.
Right.
Clip.
Yeah.
How about a date?
That's a
Oh,
fruit.
that's a date.
A fruit is a fruit.
Date.
It's also
Yeah,
it's
dates are
also
fruit.
It's
a particular day in the year.
Or it's,
Right.
Or it's the moment before having sex. Sorry.
It's a date.
For sure. How about a drop?
A drop. Shit.
Or
Teardrop.
the word drop. Like I don't want to drop my books.
Oh, you
Right.
Oh.
I don't want to
I'm
drop
about,
it.
I'm about to drop this album next week.
Right.
Yes. Or give me a drop of
To
that,
lose.
of
Yeah.
of the tequila. Give me a
Right.
drop.
Give me a drop of that.
Give me a drop of that.
I'm about to drop that.
Oh, I'm about to drop your ass. You got one more time.
Right.
You will get dropped. My mom would say that all the time. You say what you say? I'm gonna drop your ass.
I'm gonna drop kick your
Your
ass.
ass. Don't get dropped up in here, goddamn.
How about park?
Part. What you do with your car?
Will you
You
take
know,
your dog
it's the
walking?
club on 14th Street.
Exactly.
Will you take
Don't
your dog
park your
walking?
ass in my house no more.
Right.
On my couch.
Will you
no
take
more.
your dog walking?
It's a park where you go to
Right.
play.
Right.
And so you do with your car.
Right.
Or what black people say, do not park your ass on my couch
Exactly.
no more.
Right.
Get out of here.
So,
Right.
so I think that's the best argument.
She
That
should right
right.
there.
Words have multiple meanings. Even the color. I think the color red. You know,
Yeah.
like colors mean different things to different people for
Exactly.
different reasons.
Like
Right.
blue definitely a different color, means different things.
But
Yeah.
there's different blues, there's different reds, there's different
No, I'm
oranges.
just saying, but the word blue can mean different
sad.
things.
But think about it. We use the color red to recognize to identify stopping, right?
But hold up, when you said red, if
Or
it's not
anger.
spelled out to you, right? Did you mean that you read something, or did you, or is the color red?
Red.
What is it?
People say I saw red when that motherfucker walked in. His
So
room.
today's point again, speech is broad, and for you to try to say she's being insensitive to disabled people is just a stretch.
And then
Right.
the word actually wasn't the whole word.
Right.
It
I
was-
can see if she used the exact
Spastic.
word.
She's seen you spastic,
Said
right?
Right.
spaz. So what I'm saying, my
Which-
problem, I think, with
Why did she
Dave
fold?
is she folded. That's what you should be mad at.
No,
When
I'm not.
people-
I'm not mad at.
No,
I
no.
understand why she folded
No,
because
she
it's,
shouldn't.
because
PC.
yes, you're trying to appease the masses, or you think you're appeasing the masses, but you really don't understand. You are motherfucking making the world so much tighter. We can't do so much now in a world that we're supposed to have more freedom instead of less.
Right.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know what they want from us, Joe. Like you said,
What
it's
do you
getting
want
worse and
from
worse.
me?
It's
Right.
getting worse and worse.
Right, it's definitely getting worse and worse, and we just really gotta take a stand somewhere,
Hey, yo,
somehow,
I think,
some way.
I think we should drink to Dave's point tonight. He got a good one
Yeah,
tonight.
that
yo.
was
That's
really good.
That was
Dad.
real hot right
Salute.
there.
You had me preach. You had me stand up.
No, that was good. That's good. That's
My
some good
daggone
shit.
Myrtle broke. But oh, did I say that on air? Oh my god,
That was good.
My bad. It did break, y'all. Y'all should see it. I tried to put it. Anyway, anyway,
If your
Dave,
fat ass would just take your ass to Dr. Miami, you be all right.
as soon as my
Pip, come in.
my sponsor stop faking, I'll be good. Hi, mama. Anyway,
What mama you talking about?
See?
Sugar mama
mama
or
mean different ways.
Right.
Hey!
I told you, yo. It's like, yo, you got to know that, man. It's
You
like,
gotta know it. Anyway,
yeah, I think, you know what? I always say this, and I think it's true, yo. We just got to die. because, no, seriously, because.
Now,
our
are you
kids-
talking about dye your shirt or dye?
I just said because I think that our kids are not gonna have problems, and that's just it bothers me that we can't say basic stuff.
but it's our kid. It's that generation that's making
Yeah,
the issue.
it's our kids that's making a problem.
To my point is that this is the world they want to live in. We just gotta go.
Oh, I see.
Right, we gotta leave.
We gotta go.
Oh, I get
Oh,
it.
I
Get
get it.
out of the way.
Get out the way.
Just lay down.
This is the kind of world they want. They fine with
Oh,
that.
you got it? Okay,
Yo,
I'm out. It's
Tito
yours.
said she didn't fold. Damn, why my voice? She didn't. Tito said she didn't fold. She listened to her fans and corrected it. She didn't have to, but it was gracious, and it was gracious. Gracious of her. I'm sorry, to change the lyrics. Yes, it
I
was.
mean, I almost want to look up which disability is causing spastic. What is that? And I wonder how many people in America deal with that, because it's like her fans really was. The majority of the Beehive was
I
asking
think
about
at least 1% of her fans has the Tourette syndrome.
Maybe. I mean, you know, people got all kinds of stuff these days. Because that's another thing about our generation. When we came up, we had a cold.
Oh, it
we
was
drank
cold.
ginger ale. We laid in the bed.
And
now
then
these kids got all kinds of
And
stuff.
then we had no sympathy.
They lactose.
If you was spazzing like they said, you was getting cut up and you had to deal with it. Man up, bitch. What the hell's wrong with your eye?
Yo, it's just crazy, man, how life is right now.
I feel
compared
bad.
to
It's a different culture, yo.
These kids now would never know
They couldn't make
playing
it
in
when
a
he was coming
park,
up.
going to the go-go and just chilling, not without your mask.
Oh, no.
Exactly. These kids are gonna carry masks with them on a normal. It's not gonna be no hard thing for them.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they don't know days like that. They don't know
But
what
I
it
admit,
is.
I was jealous that them motherfuckers was home in school for a year.
yeah.
I hated
Nigga, your whole ass was at work at home
No,
from work
I'm
in
talking
2
about
years.
I'm not
kids,
talking-
man.
Yeah, but when we right.
I'm talking, we had to get up every morning and go to school. I used to love when my mom used to be like, "Okay, you ain't had to go today. You can stay home."
Like if you
know?
didn't know
Shit,
how
I
to,
was-
if you didn't know how to fight, your mom and father, your family tell you better learn how to fight.
Right.
Yeah.
If you ain't know how to join, they tell you learn how to join.
Right.
Yeah.
You learn stuff that you didn't
Right.
have.
It's like this.
It was
It's-
not like,
Okay.
oh, we gonna go to the
Man,
school
I had
and be
this
like,
dude. I had this dude, right? He had I think something was wrong with his hand. It was like this. So, and so this we was in elementary, and so we cut on him. This nigga came back with some real stuff. He started talking about your mother and everything. He came
Exactly.
back strong.
Which
We
made it
right,
cool, right?
right.
I mean-
we started talking about.
You gotta get your respect somehow, some way. Now it's social media.
They're bullying.
Right. They're bullying us in a way to motherfucking be PC like them.
And so to we watched the video earlier. This is the thing we say when you start making men have to be so sensitive, and then you be like, where are all the real men at? But you keep trying to make the men sensitive instead of letting them be men,
Right.
Or guys, you know what I'm saying? Because guys, we gonna be the worst. You know what I'm saying? Guys joking with farts and everything.
Right.
Like,
We play the far game.
yeah, exactly. Dirt, anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This took a left.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well, it's good
Dave, get some help, brother. But I kind of agree with you today. Bro.
That was a good
one.
Maybe
That was
you
good.
should have
Makes
makeup
sense, man.
sex when you get in the car.
I don't think we
But-
should be a PC.
Makeup sex.
Anyway, yo, Just Arnold is in the building.
How you
Just
doing,
Arnold,
peoples?
What's on your mind, Just
Well,
Arnold?
we're gonna talk about Nancy Pelosi, our House Speaker.
Shout out to Nancy. That's my
Okay.
cousin third over.
Hey, Nancy is almost in the 90s, ain't she?
She got
Damn
to be
near.
in the late. She in the late 80s.
Man, it's crazy. I wouldn't want to work that
No,
hard.
she's
I'm
in the
that old.
70s.
She in her 80s, bro.
She's in her 80s. And I would not want to work that hard if
She
I was in
older
my
than
80s.
Biden.
But what do you want to talk to her about?
Well, today, Nancy Pelosi, she landed in Taiwan, marking a significant show of support for Taiwan despite China's threat to retaliate again over
Us
her-
being
over,
going there.
over the visit. Right?
Oh, wow.
But but the White House was not in support of her going there.
Oh, Biden didn't want her to go.
But the administration did not want her to go on that trip.
Oh, that's a game they
because-
playing. They told her to go. Go ahead and go. But we're
But
gonna come
then
out
they
and say
wanna
we don't
go.
like it.
We don't
man,
support.
America be playing games.
She's 82 and she's from Baltimore. That's why she don't listen.
She 82.
Right. You said ain't she from Baltimore, so she don't listen.
Yo.
So, but I guess the
That's
issue
what I'm
is
saying. Yo, 82. I don't. That's she working too hard to be 82. 82. You want
Right.
to
Fuck
think-
that shit.
do you think
you in the
that-
fifth quarter.
But do you think Nancy Pelosi is working that hard though?
Yes,
Yes.
she's working hard, man.
How you really think so?
Yes.
Meetings all the time, traveling everywhere, talking to people, having to be ready
But
for
we
cameras.
we just talked about that a couple of
Having to read
hours ago on our
legislation.
show is what keeps us healthy is
Is not
continue
Right,
to
but
be
no,
active.
I'm not gonna be working.
I mean,
I'm
go
gonna
have
do some
fun.
shit fun.
Take your grandkids out, have fun parties.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Taiwan,
But
but
you-
as a citizen, I'm not gonna be.
But you don't
there.
think her being House Speaker is what she love, what she like?
She
to
does love it. She does love it.
Do?
Okay.
If you're doing something you like,
I'm just
what's
saying,
the
yo,
difference?
She's been on
80,
sitcoms.
Motherfucker,
I don't want to work that
Right,
hard.
you doing a House Speaker job, right? Speak some existence into motherfucking changing these motherfucking problems that we have out here. Stop creating more problems, because right now she's creating another motherfucking problem with China.
And what problem you think she's creating?
Because China already told you, don't bring your motherfucking Baltimore white ass over here, right?
Don't go to Taiwan.
Because you're going to cause problems.
Okay,
so what was the difference
No,
between-
I'm going to tell you something. Right now, what most people may not know, Japan and China, they are on complete lockdown from anybody who's not a citizen right now. And if you are a citizen, you have to quarantine
Right.
in certain hotels. Now you come over here from America, which we like to disclose that we got all these fucking cases. Your damn president just had he's got COVID right now,
Right.
And they're trying to keep COVID out, right? You coming over here and you think you helping
But
the
let's,
situation?
hold on.
understand the purpose of her visit.
I was
though.
gonna say real quick. Let me just.
It doesn't matter
I was
the
gonna give some
purpose.
background on that,
Right,
too.
you're right.
You can tell the
No,
purpose of
you
the
can-
visit.
you can-
But I want to say, Taiwan is a lot like to China. They right next to China like Ukraine was next to Russia.
Right, and that's the
Right.
thing.
And so China actually used to control Taiwan, right?
Or they still do.
No,
No,
they
they don't.
became independent.
They're
Taiwan is independent.
Taiwan is independent.
Like I said,
and that's
they still
Say
control.
it again, Fever.
No, they don't control it. They want to.
they want
Right.
to,
Control.
and
Right.
that's the
Control.
and that's the point. And that's what I'm saying.
And
so,
America is kind of the thing that's keeping China from just
right.
bouncing on them.
And we want in her purpose of that visit to show Taiwan that we in support
We got
of their
y'all.
freedom.
And yeah, exactly.
Why the fuck we in support of everybody else's freedom but the own
But-
motherfuckers
but
here?
as a
We
black-
who ain't got their 40 acres and a mule.
Yo, in my
I'm just
Nancy
saying.
Pelosi clap.
unless you gonna give us Taiwan to give us our 40 acres of the mule, don't be the fuck over there starting some more shit.
Okay.
Tito said that they are mad because her visit validates them.
Exactly.
The key point is that
Why don't you get a mic, bro?
I don't have one, right?
There's no mic.
If Taiwan goes to war with China, America's obligated to step
Right.
Right.
He said if Taiwan
And that's a
goes to
problem.
war with China, America's obligated to step in. That's
Just
what
like we had to do with, but we do it different. We do it the same way we doing
We can't go
Ukraine. We just gonna have to provide weapons. We're not gonna go straight war with them.
First of all, that's like me.
Or
I owe
is
you
Taiwan
money.
a part of the is Taiwan a part of the NATO? Are they the part of NATO?
No.
Right, because NATO is what we have to fight. Like if anybody from NATO go to
we
war,
got that part,
we have
but-
to go to
but
war.
Taiwan is just a small. They used to be under control of China, but they're not. They're independent now, and China wants them back. Like
Right.
Russia wanted Ukraine back.
Toya
Right.
said if she didn't go, we would have looked weak. We have always supported Taiwan.
Hold up.
China does not run us.
First of all,
Which makes
China
sense.
does run us.
No.
We would not have. First of all, that's why there ain't a whole lot of new cars in the market right now, because China does run us, because
Well,
they make the chips. One,
They make everything.
Right. Not only that, we are so much in debt to China. Period.
Yeah.
Right.
So is Russia.
They do run us.
The last thing I'm gonna say is that Taiwan is like the last frontier, like Hong Kong was. So
Right.
they lost Hong Kong, so Taiwan is the last near,
Because
US.
Britain took back over Hong Kong or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah. Oh well, China took over Hong Kong. Britain used to have control
Right.
over Hong Kong, so
Mm-hmm.
that's
And,
the reason.
and Hong Kong is trying to become independent, or supposed to become
Yep.
independent, but China wants control back over Hong Kong.
So this is a communist versus democracy,
Right.
basically.
And that's the point of her visit.
Toya
was
said
to show that
that's
we
why
agree with
passed
them
the
with
CHIPS
democracy.
Act. She said that's why we passed the CHIPS Act.
We can't pass shit when they motherfucking control it.
The thing is, China make all of our socks and everything, Joe.
China makes
our
every-
tablecloths.
Look,
So why is that?
They make our shirts.
Because
They
we,
make
because
our
because the
underclothes,
labor is
our
so
cotton.
much cheaper
They make
over there,
everything.
and
No.
we choose not to
No,
do
I'm
it.
gonna tell you why. It goes back to Dave's last point. Our youth, man, they so concerned about hurting somebody instead of focusing on becoming vendors and doing their part and just putting it out there. You see what I'm saying?
That is true.
America needs to be
Here's the
needs to
thing.
be more
I'll be honest
aggressive.
with you.
No, we don't need to be more aggressive right
no, I'm
now.
talking about creating our own
because
shit.
we got too many soft niggas in the war right now.
But I also,
In the army.
honestly, I don't really know what
Yeah.
to believe with these people, man, because I don't believe in it. Because America always doing shady stuff, man, and it's like,
for years.
yeah, it's like, and they never really tell the truth.
No, America never tells the truth, but they expect us to tell the truth. This is like when we
This
were
is what I'm
talking
saying,
last
man.
night, right? We were talking about truth last night. This is a conversation we were having last night before the show. And
I wasn't, period. I wasn't.
then shut the fuck up now. Because you wasn't there. But the thing about it is, we were talking about truth. Nobody really wants the fucking truth about a lot of things.
You can't
right?
handle the truth.
You really can't. Most people can't handle the truth. And we are taught to tell the truth while everybody else lies to us.
Exactly. That's why I was so mad at my mother for about 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
She ain't tell you your daddy was? No.
She didn't tell you who your real daddy was.
No. My mother was from Mississippi, and she tried to raise a Christian family and trying to raise us better than how she came from a wild family, right? Everybody drinking, smoking, and cussing.
Oh, so you just found out what your real family?
No. Well, that part too.
Oh, so
I
that
told you.
trip
I
was
told you.
crazy.
First of all, I thought that the Goodwill was the mall. We could go shopping at the Goodwill like it's the mall. Like I didn't know it was a real mall. But that's enough. But besides that, though, she would be telling us to tell the truth. Can't take a lie. She's smacking our hands and everything. You training me because me tell the truth when everybody else around me is lying.
Right.
Everybody's lying.
Our Constitution is a lie.
So it's like, I'm like, Mom, I understand you wanted me to be a high character person. You could have just said that and said, but understand this is how the game is played.
Right.
When
But-
you say our Constitution lie, what do you mean?
There's a lot of things that are lies in our Constitution. They do not abide by the Constitution. One, and if you hold up, I'm gonna bring up this point. Since you want to be Mr. Vote, we as black people are still 3/5 of a man, so our vote doesn't really count as an individual.
Not true.
Dave.
But
true.
but
Not
you
true.
don't want to believe that because
Not
you
true.
believe because Hold up.
Not true. We about to have a governor, Westmore.
No, God.
That's a purpose. We gonna have our vote count.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Westmore,
let me
about to
say
be the
this,
next
though.
governor of Maryland, first black governor.
Oh, where my mask?
You know what? They thought that about what was his name? Anthony
Yo, that's right.
another
Anthony
Obama-backed
Let me tell you why.
He
candidate.
ain't doing the work Westmore was doing.
Let me tell you why else we need to die and leave this earth, man.
Why?
Because America keep on making up stuff. Monkeypox spread in this country. All these years monkeypox been around. It hasn't been in this country. Now all of a sudden, it's like in New York. It's in this. It's DC.
Isn't a what is
How?
it? Is an emergency crisis now?
Yeah, how is it spreading like that? And if y'all didn't bring it over here and they gave it to somebody.
First of all, all of us had chicken pox or the measles, right?
That's what I'm saying.
We ain't had no problems. But how many people are dying from monkeypox?
Nobody's
I don't think
dying.
that, I don't know if people
But
are
it's
dying
just-
from
it's
it.
just-
Okay, so
who
what
wanna
the
walk
hell is
around-
the problem?
but it's a
Who want to
horrible-
walk around looking like a dumb?
No, I'm
dumb-
definitely-
We had to as chicken with chicken
No,
pox.
Oh, you
I'm
stay in the
definitely
house.
stay in the house.
You stay in the house. But
I'm
with some of the
definitely
way
staying in
some
the
of those people look with monkeypox, I just couldn't do
First
it.
of all, if you look like that, why the fuck you taking any damn pictures for memories? Do you ever want to see yourself like that shit again?
This is true. Because with chickenpox, I think you had to like be still. Because
The measles.
No. So what happened is,
oh,
I
that's
know.
mumps.
But you
do
didn't.
have to move
But
around.
you
But no, chickenpox, you got it, and then like if you had brothers
Measles.
or sisters or cousins like who did not have it, they have them come give it to you, so everybody get it, so you can get it out the damn
Get over
family,
it.
right?
But you know what? I had a young cousin. She died of chicken pox. Because so I think you're not supposed to give aspirin to him when you have chicken pox, but they flared up inside her body, and it was sad.
Interesting. Okay.
I
She
mean,
was like 12 when she died.
I mean that's just the cause. Everybody's not gonna survive everything, but it is what it is. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's sad.
but I'm just saying that I think they're just bringing out diseases. They're just going to get it
Man,
and
see,
releasing it.
It's keep giving you fear. First of all, they didn't even tell you how the fuck you got this motherfucking coronavirus yet, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
still
hold on.
blaming it on
Now
China,
they're saying
right?
monkeypox is spreading. Now here's
Right.
the thing,
I'm-
and now they want to give you a vaccination for monkeypox.
And then they said that monkeypox was a sexually transmitted disease.
They started off saying that. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And that joke made
That
me
was
be
a lie.
celibate for 6 months.
That's a lie.
But then they say you can get it by touching anything that you can touch any surface, and just like they said with coronavirus when it first came out.
Okay, so
Sawyer said monkeypox causes lesions internally, very
yeah.
painful.
Well, here's the thing. So,
I think we got.
here's the thing. Here's my thesis. I want to say behind the monkeypox piece, right? They just said
It's
this
airborne
year
shit.
in 2022, this year the world is going to hit the 8 billionth person is going to be born. We're gonna have 8 billion people on this earth.
Jesus.
It used to when we were growing up, it was like 6 billion people.
5. I think it was like 5 billion.
5 or 6 billion people.
Right.
Now this year it's going to hit 8
Well,
billion
y'all are a
people,
little older
and they're
than me.
saying that literally they don't think the Earth can sustain.
Saying at me, it's a little too heavy.
So
So-
the scientists know this, and I feel like Bill Gates and them know this. They are legitimately low key
Trying to kill
saying
people
we got to
off.
get rid of some of these people.
Wow.
Why would Bill Gates got?
Say it again, Fever.
You got a mic, remember?
You
What's
got
not
a
true?
mic. You got a mic.
We have more than enough space on this earth for
Hold on,
people.
what's not
we don't
true?
have enough more than enough chicken
Wait,
cows
say it's
and
not true.
Can we
Say
hear
it's
what
not
our
true.
geeky technicians
Our
talking?
late technician.
I used to be on a trill like
Yeah, you feeling
Yeah,
compelled
yeah,
with
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that's not true. There's more than enough. You know how much land America has, man? There's a whole.
I mean the
bunch of-
world.
The world has
Right.
land. It's
Thank
just-
you.
It's just selfish people. That's all. And the problem with that is people who say there's not just too much people and not enough land. How come they don't give up themselves voluntarily and say, hey, let's let us die?
Right.
Wow.
You know
Right.
what I mean? They always tell
Right, because
to
you,
die.
you can still go out here and buy an island yourself right now if you got the money, right?
Exactly.
So therefore, there's enough land. The problem is there may not be enough food as the chickens, cows, monkeys, whatever else you eating and all that bullshit. right?
Hold on. I will admit that there are opposing arguments who are saying that it is enough resources, right? But they're saying that we have less water, we got less sand, we got less.
But
We
what's
got
up to
less.
them?
Hold up.
Hold on, and the Earth is heating up. So they're saying that the carbon footprint with this many people, the amount of, but the reason, to Afiba's point, the reason why they're saying it's unsustainable is because those same billionaires and people like that refuse to change.
That's true.
Because the people like Al Gore and them are saying we could all be here and be okay. We just got to do things differently.
Right.
But they don't want to do things differently.
No.
They
No.
want to keep the
But
trains
don't you
running.
think- don't you think that America is so contradictory because now they want to get rid of abortion, which would stop a lot of growth, and then,
It is contradictory.
So I don't get it.
You're right. You're right. Unfortunately,
Because-
Ron, you are right. You do make some sense right there.
But that's because they just want to win a point. They want to have power to just make you not be able to do it.
See, the thing about it is, we live in a capitalist society, right?
Right.
And say like China is a dictatorship, Russia is a dictatorship, right? Thing of communist countries, right? They're a
Right.
dictatorship, right? We are thought to make believe that we have choices when our choices, like Arnold like to says when we came to the coronavirus, is you can have your job or you're not if you don't get vaccinated, right? That's our choices. We don't have a fucking choice. It's one way and that's the only fucking way, but we just made to think that we have another way when there is no other way.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, but as far as though changing how we do things, right? The fact that we have the technology to have electric cars, we should stop using gasoline cars.
Right.
There's no
Right.
reason why we can't phase that out.
Right.
But they don't make them affordable though.
Right.
They're not affordable, one.
But that's because again, you're trying to make money on everything. We're talking about just being alive.
Right. But the thing about it is, we are still the largest supply. Well, we're not the suppliers. We're the largest holders of oil, right, in the world combined, right. But we still getting our oil from OPEC
Wow.
for gasoline cars.
That's
Well,
what's
again,
up.
okay, exactly. I mean,
It makes no fucking sense, right?
that doesn't-
Some of it is geopolitical, and some of it is not. It has nothing to do with money. Most of it. It's
Population
like-
control.
Yeah,
Population
well,
control.
if you disrupt what's been going on for years, then start
Somebody
having
loses
war.
money.
But
right?
see,
Somebody
but
loses
see, the
money.
thing about it is, in order for us, and I was talking to somebody about this earlier today, in order for us to correct anything, right, we have to destroy it, right? We cannot correct it in the middle of where we are. So, like, our political system, which
That's
we
what
always
Tyson
say
said,
is
that,
fucked
we
up,
need to
right?
die so
We
the
need
kids can
to
live
we
the way they
need to
want.
fuck it up. We need to
Ready to
destroy
die.
it. We pretty much need to destroy our constitution
Right.
and rebuild the whole fucking shit all over
a
again.
better one, right?
Right.
A better
Because
one.
the thing about it is so many people don't want to play the game the way it's played, right? Even though the game is played for you to win, we just want to be socialists instead of capitalists.
No, but this is the thing though. Like I think it's exactly what you and the people said just earlier, and that is people don't want, like when the coal industry, they went away the kicking and screaming.
Right.
Because the coal industry didn't like the fuel industry
Right,
coming in.
right.
But now the gas industry don't want to let go of the
Right.
reins. The same way when we move into something else. And saying wind turbines, they putting the solar systems on the roof for electricity to
Right.
power your house. We had ways to lower the carbon footprint
Right.
to stop heating up the earth, but people are going to lose billions of dollars.
And they don't
But-
wanna lose
But
it.
why don't we just fix it a way where they could
But
keep
what
their
kills
money?
me, but to your point, is all right. But they don't. You're right. They don't want to fix that. But they would stop people. They would stop cashiers at the register and put in the self check
Right.
and knock out thousands of jobs.
Oh man,
But they
first,
won't.
you talking about self checkout, motherfucking? You can go in Amazon Fresh right now, and you motherfucking hook your phone up to your cart, and anything you put in your cart, it already rings it up for you.
Okay.
You won't even need a
Self-checkout.
fucking
But to
cashier.
my
That's his point.
But to
You-
my
that you're
yeah, to
taking
my
the job
point
away.
is okay. Why we don't do that with the gas? Why we, you know what I'm saying? Why
Yes.
we need to fix that?
First of all, our gas used to be full service. You used to have somebody pump it. They did that. Then now it's self serve.
No, but
Anyway,
but
yo,
it's moving away. We have
shout out to Nancy Pelosi, yo, for just
Fuck
not,
Nancy.
for not being a sucker and just doing what she need to do. She don't care.
She motherfucking starting World War III because she already out there, this motherfucker.
Right. Anyway.
She got motherfucker about good 5 years left.
Anyway.
She said, I'm out this motherfucker. I fuck this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are like
I'ma
they
do
don't
what
care
I
about
wanna
what's gonna
do.
happen because
Right. They out the fucking door.
That's why we can't get Mitch McConnell to listen to reason.
Y'all all gonna die.
What? I'm about to die anyway.
I'm 80 years
about to
old.
be
Oh,
here,
yeah.
yo.
See, and,
Right.
and that is simply why we mad at Biden. That's how we thought he was gonna come in.
Right.
He know he's not
That's
gonna
why
live
Biden
next
should
year.
go in there and go hard in the
what I'm saying?
paint.
That's
Should've been there.
but see, everybody was mad at Trump because Trump knew he was on the way out the door, and this motherfucker was trying to fuck shit up. He's like, I'm going out with a bang. Fuck y'all, motherfuckers.
Even if they prosecute him,
Anyway.
I'm gonna die in a couple
Right.
years anyway.
Yo, I like to call the man of the hour. Yo,
That's
he's
what's
the
up.
pastor
That's what's
of
up,
the
man.
International Church of
International
Tabernacle
Studies.
of Masturbation. And,
Oh my God.
no, I'm just playing. The love guru himself. Oh my Lord, the Silver Fox is in the building.
Security.
You can't cough no more. People will fuck you up. Anyway, love guru,
you
the
ever
man.
sitting by
Yo,
somebody-
what's
For
on
sure.
your mind? What's on your mind?
Yo, I'm telling you, I've been on a couple of planes the past couple of months, man. I promise you, Joe, I be having a cough and I be holding it.
Me too.
Cause I'm like, yo, cause nobody wants to be sitting around the dude
Nah,
coughing
man.
like that.
Right. You can't go nowhere, cough or sneeze. You got to hold that shit in like a
Yo,
motherfucker.
in my job, I'll be like, oh my God, I got a cough. I'll be like,
You gotta put it,
I'll be holding it in.
you gotta put it in your t-shirt, Joe, and just.
Nigga, you got to faint now. Some motherfucker has some sympathy if your ass cough or
My
sneeze.
son almost stabbed somebody with a pen, young, because they called. He's like, oh,
like-
I'm trying to tell you, yo, it's crazy.
Yo, but
Your
love
little
guru,
Sean?
love
No,
guru,
that's
love
Trey.
guru, love guru. Yo, what's on your mind? They've been waiting. All
Hey,
night.
yo, I promise you I'm about to put out a couple of books, man, real quick these next couple of years here before I leave this earth.
before you
I'm
die.
about to be out this bitch.
Before you dye your shirt.
Exactly. I'm about to be out this thing.
Obama out.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
Okay, so tonight I want to talk about love negotiations.
Love
Yes.
negotiation.
And sex is not a love negotiation.
Sex is not.
I'm put that off there and motherfucking right in the front. I already know that cannot be a negotiation.
No,
So
exactly.
you cough again, bro.
It's gonna be a
Go see
negotiation.
me outside, huh?
We're gonna see some negotiations up in this bitch.
Some tables moving up in this.
I'm just playing. Go ahead and get your
Love negotiations, all right?
Hi, Ron, you ain't have to move over like that though.
Yo, shout out to the live audience, man. Love you guys. So basketball players, football players are all negotiating deals.
Right.
NBA, business people in the world.
Right.
Banks are doing it with people they're giving loans to.
Right.
Hard money lenders are doing it. Everybody's cutting deals, right? And it's like you just accept a part of the deal. Like you said, if you really need it, you just take what you can get, right?
Right.
Even though you know you got to pay maybe a hard penalty or tax on the
Right.
other side, whatever.
Right.
But everybody's negotiating, making deals. But people come to some agreement on some deal, and everybody has to keep their end of the deal.
Right.
But no deal is really the perfect deal that you want.
Right.
It's give and it's take,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. You don't have to give up. Something.
So I want to put that out there about relationships. That if we admit and we accept the truth that we will never have 100% what we want, like what I want is not going to be perfect. Why do we still try to make the deals be so tight where, it's like where I'm trying to, we have this thing where it's got to be locked in and you can't have this or you can't. We really try to lock people in. We don't really come to the table and really negotiate a good deal. And when people do that,
Right.
we think they're crazy or something's wrong with them. When they be like, you know what? No, it's not the perfect deal. They'll call a girl crazy for taking a deal with a certain guy, or a guy taking a deal with a certain girl.
What
So-
do you mean
so-
by
so-
what do you
so-
mean deal? Like, can you mean when you say a deal? Are you talking about like
in a relationship. So it's like what you accept. Like
oh, okay.
So you have two offers. Say you had two guys. This guy can bring this to the table. This guy can bring this to the table.
You go with that.
yeah.
You
Okay.
go-
So here's an unconventional one for you. You have a girl, and she's dealing with two men, and the two men decide, I like you. They mess with her, and even if it's not a forever thing, I think forever is also problematic, right?
Forever?
What if it's just a deal?
Right.
And two guys are seeing the same girl, and she's good and they good. People would criticize it so badly when they ain't even in the relationship.
Well, one of the problems right there is this: we're so stuck on tradition, right?
Exactly.
And we come to fail, or we choose to not to realize that tradition never worked.
Right.
It doesn't really work. Okay, so to your point, when you say it doesn't work, what we are saying when we say it doesn't work, what I'm saying is that you are at the same time admitting I'm not getting 100% what I want. So even if you get one guy with one girl, you're accepting something about that you don't want, or
Right.
that's not perfect about it.
Right.
So my thing is, we often let people hype us up in the background, or culture tell us, no, you selling yourself cheap. You know how many people have walked away from relationships because society says that's cheap for you?
Right.
When they're like, but if I'm good, if it's all I need, why it got to be perfect in your eyes?
So
Because we don't live for our own eyes, we live for everybody else's eyes.
Because we need the approval and the
Right.
stamp of everybody around. That's what I'm talking about, these love negotiations, because I'm saying it's funny that people will walk away from deals on the table because their friends are saying that's
It
a
ain't
bad
good.
deal.
can you give us some good deals, examples?
Some good deals. That's a good question.
All deals are good if you're good. See, that's what I'm saying. If you and your wife let you have another woman,
Oh my.
that's y'all deal. You can't tell every man, man, you crazy. I got 2 women. You can't call him crazy because it's just him and his wife.
Right.
Or if it's a woman who has 2 men, right? You can't call that crazy. Or if it's a husband and wife who don't live in the same city.
Right.
They married, but they my house over here, house over there, and we take care of each other. We commute, we talk, boom, boom, boom. I stay over there, stay over here. Whatever the arrangement is, my thing is the idea that your relationship is not a real relationship
Right.
because it's not fitting in a particular box is crazy, because we watch people who are in regular relationships all the time, and we watch stars break up in front of us all the time. But what stars are emulating is what's happening in the real world.
So pretty
People
much
are sitting
saying
in
you just need to
relationships.
mind your business. You know what works for them, it's for them.
Right, but see that everybody wants everybody's approval. That's the problem. See, when you want other people's approval, or you allow them into your relationship, you give them that eye or that thought of the sake. You give them that door to open up that lane. Right? You can't let people dictate what's going on in your relationship.
Right.
Right. But what we do, we allow that far too much, though. We allow everything else, and we have been programmed to think that life is supposed to be one way in the first place.
And what's crazy is we basically let a community's ideal of something or idea of something, right, become your personal idea, right? So now you're not even thinking for yourself, right?
Right.
You're actually feeling uncomfortable about something that you could actually be comfortable with. See, my thing is that, like the things that we eat, right? Some people eat bananas.
Right.
I can't eat a banana. I don't like it. The taste, the
Yeah,
consistency,
the
I don't like
texture.
it.
You don't have a gag reflex.
Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely breaking mine in half, but don't matter. Don't matter. It's just- exactly. But and there are other
In
people
20 pieces.
And there are other people who eat baked beans. I don't eat baked beans.
Hell
So you'll
no.
love my mamas. You'll eat
You
them.
say that I don't eat a baked
I'm
beans.
telling you, you'll eat
But
them.
that's just like me.
But-
Like I don't eat sweet potatoes, but I love sweet potato pie.
I'm the same way.
I eat greens. Some people don't
But
don't
can
eat greens.
Can I ask you this though? And I know I'm gonna get in trouble a little
Yes.
bit for asking this, but do you think a lot of the issues with judgment on relationships, I would say, is religious?
Absolutely.
From start with religion.
No, religion is a big culprit, because religion's central power is that it is the only right way.
Right, but you know what?
They're based it on the strength of everything else is wrong.
But you
Well,
don't
what-
think
what-
that's the only right way?
No.
Not your particular interpretation of religion. No.
No, because you
Your
know what?
interpretation of
You think about it. You say church and state are supposed to be separated when they actually combine when it comes to like religion and a lot of things that we have in our society.
no, religion influences culture like that, right?
Right.
And
So
God
the-
we trust.
Because people's faith is very influential in their decisions and their orientation, right?
Right.
But think about this. Just like we eat different things, right?
Right.
So same thing with sex.
Oh.
There are people who get turned on with hot wax being dropped on their body.
Right.
There are people who get turned on by being beat a little bit, spanked, being roughed.
See, our engineer started feeling himself when you did that.
Well, the thing about it is, right? Most people will never try anything different because
To know what
you
they
know
like.
what? It's a taboo if you do try anything different.
The-
So
and-
is there something here that you guys never tried, but you might want to?
No,
Like,
I had some people. I had some people try stuff on me that I was like, nah, that's not gonna work.
I've never,
Pineapples.
I never tried the candle and the wax, but
I know, but that don't even seem pleasurable to me.
You sound like you would try that, huh?
I want to try.
But the thought to me is crazy. Somebody tried that.
Look, I told you I've been burnt by iron. I don't want to get burnt again.
Speaking of which, I put you a gift.
I mean, I had a girl wanted me to drop hot wax on her, and it really turned her on, which was crazy to me, right? But then she's like trying to do it to me. I'm like, nah, ma.
So
Like that's not my. So what I'm saying is love negotiation. I'm saying that the world would be a better place. People would be less stressful. People would be more peaceful in themselves if we really could figure out how to be independent in our love negotiations.
right.
Like we were at Woodstock in the 60s, right? You know, we was more free-spirited. We were doing everything. And
then 10 years later, everybody had AIDS.
No, the thing
Well,
about it
they
is-
released that too.
No,
They keep on releasing stuff to take out the population, Joe.
think about this, right? We always try to say that, and I was just thinking about when you were talking about that. Being that it's a movie and you've probably been tested before, but women have, you know, or men have gangbangs, right, and on pornos, right, all the time. You don't see none of them coming down with any diseases or anything like that.
Because they get tested.
They only
first.
hitting one girl.
But
He's saying the girls end up coming down with his own.
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
That's what I'm saying. But we like to say that if we have sex with multiple people and things
Yeah,
like
exactly
that,
right.
you're gonna come up with something.
But most-
it's like you're dirty. How are you dirty?
But most pornos, they test them before they have. Do the
Okay,
scene.
you may be tested, but that doesn't mean nothing. So everybody can be
but he's-
clean.
but
Where
his-
did
but his-
you get
but-
dirty?
But his point is that the sex in and of itself is not dirty.
Right. Where did you get dirty at?
You,
But that's
man,
really-
you
I
ever-
mean, the sweat.
You
and
ever,
all-
you know, sweat? You know what I'm saying? I had to take big showers out there.
It's religion, of course, that tells you that it's dirty,
Right.
and shady.
But no, sex.
It's
first
dirty
of all,
for the one
you trying to
person.
tell me every time you had sex, right, that you went and took a shower first?
Before I had sex,
Yeah.
Mostly the time
Mostly, or
I try to get
I just
clean.
said every time.
I say
It depends upon what I want
I say
done
if
on
I'm now at spur of the moment, you're right. No, you.
All right then.
But majority of the
but
time,
did you get anything?
if I'm about
Or
to,
did your wife get anything?
okay, you on something different. Okay,
no, he's saying
No.
you're not getting anything from having sex. He's saying.
Oh, when you dirty.
Right.
Oh,
when
you
you're
dirty.
dirty. That's what I'm saying. What you keep telling people, you're dirty, you're dirty, you're dirty, you're going to catch something. That's not what's happening.
no, right?
I think
Okay.
it's a different.
But some people
No,
have
it's
caught
not.
something from
Yeah,
gangbangs
if you
and stuff.
okay, you
So
go out
you can't
there.
do that. You
So
can't-
somebody-
That's because some people are not clean.
Ron said this ain't something I heard.
So what if somebody say they dirty, right?
Somebody have caught stuff.
Somebody
from-
This ain't
say they
something I
dirty.
heard. Something I know.
Yeah, he know.
You know for a fact.
She was dirty.
Hey, you should have known that bitch was dirty. Damn.
But you saying that you can't get nothing because she even
I'm
though
not.
she
I'm
dirty.
not saying you can't get nothing, but
So
you should
Magic
know the
Johnson
people
was
that
just a
you're dealing
coincidence.
with. But you should know the people you're dealing with. First of all, Wilt Chamberlain had motherfucking 10,000 women. He ain't come up with HIV.
That's a lie though.
No, he didn't.
That's not no lie. That's probably real, man.
You think Will Chamberlain?
Yes.
I think a Wilt Chamberlain back in the day like that, as free as they were, and think about regular niggas.
How many girls you had to do?
regular
in a day?
niggas be doing? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
How many girls in a day?
he
you gotta
did.
do
He
to
did it
get
over like a
10,000?
20, 25 year period, though.
Pastor, you around that number right now by about 40, right?
You
him
about
call
half
y'all
that
like that.
number, right?
I ain't know 10,000.
You
You
over
had-
1,000?
Huh?
You had
Over
1,000?
Don't do
No,
that.
I'm not over
You
1,000. I'm not
gotta
over
tell
1,000. No, heck no.
Are
Not
you
over
at
1,000.
1,000?
No, I'm not at 1,000. No.
Are you in the
Hot
ballpark?
Ron, you about 850, right?
that. No, nowhere near. I'm probably about 600.
See? And what you caught? How many diseases
I'm
you done
dirty
caught?
as hell.
Oh, this nigga done caught some stuff.
It's like, no, you don't know. Don't
No,
do that.
that's-
That's slander. I will sue you. Tito, call me. So I can,
I'ma sue my brother.
Yeah, yeah.
He always talking about he got more money than me.
We'll see now.
So
had that
I just want y'all to know that a lot of these topics I'm going to be finishing them and fine tuning a lot of the topics we've been talking about, and I'm going to do a book on it, but it's going to be just an audio
I
book.
want my credits.
Audiobooks I think are great
I'm just going to read it.
because for the simple fact, you think about audiobooks, most people don't really have time
Carry
to
the book and be sitting down with it.
sitting
and
down
reading
with
to
it. But if you're traveling to work, even if you just have it on your phone
Yeah.
and your iPad or whatever. But you don't have to have a book in front of you.
I'm gonna do it in audio form about a lot of the relationship stuff. But
and
again,
actually, you can fall asleep to it. So a lot of times, it could be embedded in your head.
subconsciously, right?
Right.
So this particular thing about love negotiations is really about people experiencing true freedom, right? And that freedom is freedom from, again, the ideals of community, right?
Right.
Like, you can understand the community norms, that's fine, but you should be an individual, and I think that is what creates most of our friction and most of our commotion, or the commotion that we have, because we are individuals. We can't eat the same thing. Our diets can't be the same. You got to get a custom, unique diet plan for you, a custom, unique financial plan for you. You got to do the things that really work
that.
for you.
True
Same
that.
thing in your relationships.
You're
It
right.
needs to be something that works for
That's
you.
why I tell people. I understand what you're saying, because people say, okay, you've been married 20 plus years, man. Y'all the prime example of what a marriage. I said, no, but our marriage is for us.
Yes.
What we do is different.
Yeah,
from-
it's not going to work for
it's
everybody.
It's not going to work
the same
for
way.
you
You
know
can't
what I'm saying?
give none of your strategies
Yeah,
to
I'm
me.
saying I can tell you what we did.
Yes.
but it's not guaranteed it's gonna work for you. It's always
most likely
look
won't.
at that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's the
What
point.
work for you is gonna work for you.
And so when you hear me talk, I'm not saying that the truths I give are for everybody. I'm saying most of my truths are like, find your own.
Right.
thing.
Go. Stop looking in the traditional sense and explore your
Get self-aware,
The key
move into
thing, though,
what works for you.
The key thing, what makes you happy though? That's
Most
all
people
about
never
it.
know what makes them happy
Because
they
they're
don't
too busy
You know what
trying
I'm
to-
saying? They got to explore it for
Yeah,
themselves.
self-awareness. But the thing
don't
is,
go by what I tell you that because what makes me happy, I'm telling you, okay, this is in your relationship.
Exactly.
If you do this with your wife, this gonna make her happy. No, she might want something different.
because people actually think about how addicted we get when we get in crowded rooms full of people and somebody speaks. We won't be like, I agree. We really be want to agree. Even that's from church, right? Amen. Everybody agreeing with the pastor, right? We are almost conditioned to just agree with what sounds right, and we're told that there's a right way for something to be, and that's for everybody, and that's the big lie.
Right.
The big lie that this is the right thing for everybody. And that's what I'm saying. People have different interpretations of Christianity, of God, of their how they walk that faith out. And what Christianity tried to say is that this is the way, the one way and the only way, but that ain't never been true. You got people, I told you the church can't agree on whether they're baptized in Jesus' name or Father, Son, Holy Ghost. They can't. Some of them are Baptist church, some are missionary Baptist, some of them are First Rising Baptist. They have all these different segments and versions of what's
Christianity,
most important. Yeah,
one.
Christianity, Apostolic, Pentecostal, Church of God in Christ. It's like these different beliefs, and it's like, okay, if y'all could be different and still coexist, why can't somebody be different within the thing? You know what I'm saying?
But
And-
when you say they just have different formation
Interpretations.
But it's not. But Pentecostals still teach the same thing that a Baptist would teach.
No, they don't.
It's just their traditions.
No,
are different.
I'll tell you right now. No, they don't.
I grew
Pentecost-
up
hold
in a
on,
Pentecostal.
hold on.
Then I went to United
Let
Methodist.
me
and
tell you
it's
something.
always
Let me tell you
so- and
something.
it was
First of
told
all,
me the same
Pentecostals
thing.
are going to tell you you're not saved and going to heaven. You don't speak in tongues. Baptist church say you don't have to speak in tongues.
And then Pentecostal,
Bottom line.
women that can't wear pants.
Bottom line, you gonna be baptized in the Holy Ghost, or you ain't going. How you going to heaven? You ain't baptized in the Holy Ghost.
Grandma ain't never wear pants.
Baptist church say you ain't got to be baptized in the Holy Ghost.
Right.
Baptist people be like this. What's your bank account got in it? Pentecostal ain't got no money, but they got all the Holy Ghost.
And Catholic Church tell you come to church for an
I said go
hour
out
and
to church.
it's all over with.
And you say your prayers.
I know.
Right.
I grew up
You
in
say
Pentecostal.
you say your Hail Marys.
They all say they Christian though.
I
where can they-
grew
where
up
can
in
they get that
Pentecostal.
book?
I was
Go ahead.
only told, as long as I accept Jesus, the Son of God, I was good. And it was the
Well,
same
everybody
thing. And it
throws
was the-
that one in there. Exactly.
Yeah, and it was the same thing
He
when I
said
went.
everybody throws that
And it was the same thing when I went to United Methodist, and the same thing when I
Jesus,
came
Son of God.
when I'm in church.
Anyway,
Pastor.
Pastor, where can you get that book?
Of course, at IamDarrellOwens.com.
He's the man. Y'all check him out. He's here every Tuesday night, coughing and
I
shit.
hate my segment.
He was just joking. Great job. Yo, we about to close out. We like to close out with some great I would rather questions. Yo, so if y'all listen out there, we definitely like to hear your opinion. I got a good one for y'all. Would you rather never have a life without air conditioning or never be able to use deodorant? What would you rather do?
I don't need deodorant.
Give me
I
the.
need that AC.
What happened?
I said, would you rather never have a life without air conditioning or never be able to use deodorant?
Never to have air conditioner or never have deodorant.
Or never be able to use deodorant, yeah.
I don't need deodorant. I soap up real good. In that AC, you
So
not
everybody
sweat.
here, what they saying on the thing? Anybody say anything?
It's only 4 people.
Jeez, I don't know which one I would rather have or not have. You know what? If my African roots speak, I don't need the deodorant that much.
Right, you don't need the deodorant that
Yo,
much.
real quick.
They have a little odor. It's like, it's okay. It's body. All of us got a little body
Hey,
odor.
first of all-
real quick. Would you rather live in a country with a low cost of living but horrible weather, or would you rather live in a country with a high cost of living but amazing weather?
Give me the amazing weather. Fuck that shit.
You rather?
With low cost of living, that means it's gonna cost me
With
cheap
horrible
to
weather?
live with horrible weather.
That's
I can't be in this raining or snowing.
we can do indoor
I
stuff.
can do rain.
Yeah.
I can't do snow though all day.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck that shit. Give me the better weather. I ain't planning on working for
But
the
you
rest of my
broke. But
life.
you broke in the better weather. It's easy to be broke in better weather though.
Right.
Hey, right. Shit. Motherfucker, I go be homeless in
Nigga
Hawaii.
can sleep outside.
Compared to motherfucker.
And lastly but not least,
This is
would you
true.
rather date your best friend or would you rather date someone you don't know?
Date someone I don't know.
I like
I definitely would date somebody I don't know.
You want to date your best friend? Anyway,
Fuck that shit. I don't want
we
that
had a
motherfucker.
great show, y'all. Thank y'all guys for listening. Yo, we see y'all next week. We want to invite everybody. If you want to come here live in the studio next week, come on. We're going to have some cocktails, have a good time. So come on to the show next week. Just inbox us for the address. Salud!
Salute.